Right, Wendy Edison exposed fraudulent financial operations at a South African company, LeisureNet, 11 years ago. She joins us live to tell us more about her experience as a whistleblower. Wendy, if you can hear us, good to have you with us on RT. What consequences did you suffer after releasing company details?
Is that a question for me?
Yes, Wendy. Can you hear us? You're live on RT.
Yeah. I can hear, but it's a very distorted line, so I'm going to do my best to answer the questions as you ask them.
Fantastic. You were a whistleblower too. What kind of consequences did you suffer?
Okay, I blew the whistle in the year 2000 in what's known as the biggest corporate collapse in South African history. I suffered some dire consequences as a result of telling the truth. And one of them was really entering into a war of attrition with the individuals that had done the corrupt deals. And I lost my job from that company. And I received a number of death threats. They were all anonymous, mainly through telephonic conversations, but also through email. And ultimately, I felt that it was necessary to leave South Africa and put myself and my 12-year-old son into exile in the United Kingdom, which is what we did.
Wendy, exiled in England now, death threats. Was this all worth it at the end? The risk of you being a whistleblower, was the risk much higher than actually what you had to face through? Was it worth doing it?
Sorry, was it worth doing it? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Yes, indeed. I think that it is always worth telling the truth. I think we've all got to get used to thinking in a different way, and that's about building the future on the truth and not the illusion of lies and deceit. Without the foundation of truth, we cannot build the future of any country or society going forward. So I feel from a whistleblower standpoint, it's always important to blow the whistle on something that's involving deceit.
Do you think that most people would be discouraged from sharing the truth given how whistleblowers are being treated?
I think they are. I think the feedback that I've got personally, but I think also in the community at large or the society at large, people are discouraged by the way whistleblowers are treated. However, I think there's something to be said for the moral courage and the bravery of a whistleblower, that they're still prepared to come forward with the truth and speak out against wrongdoing.
Wendy, just one last question. Julian Assange has now been in the Ecuadorian Embassy for a year. Do you think he'll get out a free man anytime soon?
Sorry, I know that he's been in the Ecuadorian Embassy for a year now. What was your follow-up question?
Do you think that he'll get out soon?
I hope that he gets out soon, because I think the individual that he is and the endurance and the commitment that he's demonstrated suggests that he's an individual that we want back in our community and back into our society, so that he can help make the changes that we need to the current status of the world.
Wendy Edison, the whistleblower who exposed fraud at LeisureNet. Thank you very much. Just to tell our viewers at home that we just had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we were able to make it through that interview with Wendy, another whistleblower who's sharing her experience with us on RT.